I recently saw something that said that 1/3 of species, all species on Earth, could go extinct if we don't do something about global warming. I think that's a good thing. Some species should go extinct. Mosquitoes, leeches, crab lice, so what? Anything that sucks blood should go extinct. Vampire bats, lawyers, IRS agents. But they never talk about things like that. It's never spiders and snakes. It's always polar bears and pandas. It's the cute stuff. I heard a woman say that if we drill an ANWR, that it's going to hurt the penguins and polar bears. Penguins and polar bears? There's a woman that gets her environmentalism from Coca-Cola commercials. You don't have penguins and polar bears. You put penguins with polar bears, you just have really fat polar bears. A polar bear sees a penguin and sees a meatball with flippers. There's a reason why they're both living on opposite sides of the planet. And I say, if it's a choice between human beings and polar bears, they make really nice rugs. And I don't even know if the species are going extinct. Why, in fact, I saw that they just found a previously undiscovered species of wolverine living in Northern California. They photographed it. They had a special camera, which they're going to bring to Illinois now and see if they can actually photograph a bear anywhere near a goalpost. I say if we don't want animals to go extinct, we've got to start eating them, because Americans will never let a delicious animal go extinct. Ted Turner, on the other hand, says that if we don't stop global warming in 30, 40 years, that we're all going to be cannibals. Okay, Ted, one more time. This is your brain. This is your brain after being married to Jane Fonda for 9 years. Cannibals. Maybe Jeffrey Dahmer should have used that excuse. Exxon made me do it. I don't think that we're going to start eating each other. Seems to me that there's going to be other things we're going to find first, like, maybe zoos. Or here's an idea. Let's stop burning corn in our cars. Right now, people are starting to starve to death because we've decided to turn all our food into ethanol. Even cavemen were smarter than that. Eat food, burn wood. What, we need Squanto to come back and teach us all what we should be eating and what we should be burning for fuel? You think the world hates us now? How do you think they're going to feel when we start burning all the food so that Chad and Trixie can go to Daytona for spring break? And what are we going to do about global warming anyway? They say we could raise gas prices. Well, gas prices are already gone up $1 in the past year, and people are still using it like it's government cheese. Recently, gas prices hit $5.40 a gallon in California. Of course, that was for full-serve gasoline, so it's not really indicative of gas prices. It's indicative of how much you have to pay a hippie in Northern California to work. So we're going to go to CFLs. By 2012, there's a law that all light bulbs have to be replaced by compact fluorescent bulbs. I hate fluorescent bulbs. They're blue, they're buzzy, they're annoying, just like California. Yeah, that's going to be great. All our living rooms are now going to be as dim as Governor Schwarzenegger. In California, they put thermostat locks on that the state controls. Isn't that a great idea? The government's turning into our dads. So what? You think I'm paying to heat the whole neighborhood? Turn out that light when you leave the room. What? You can open the refrigerator, find what you want, and shut it. So what are we going to have? We're going to have government locks on our refrigerators too? That's a great idea. Maybe a food pellet will roll out 3 times a day. Yeah, and if the mousey goes to work, the mousey gets a pellet. I've heard a lot of people say that the whole problem just boils down to the world is overpopulated. And yet, they're standing there talking to me. I think everyone that believes that the world is overpopulated has the right, the duty, and obligation to reduce this population by 1. Come on, man. Actions speak louder than words. Right now, if anyone thinks this world is overpopulated, I will gladly fly them first class to a country where they practice assisted suicide. Then, let's pack up the remains and feed them to an endangered species of their choice that they think has more right to survive on the face of this earth than they do. Come on, man. Actions speak louder than words. But environmentalists are never like that. In fact, Al Gore had to fly all the way to Bali in a private plane to tell the rest of the world that we were all flying too much. Talk about hypocrisy. I don't think Al Gore cares about his carbon footprint. When was the last time Al Gore even saw his feet? I'm Tim Slagle, and that's my opinion.